tachometer goes way up, although your miles per hour don't change. So what happens when they hit the softer spot, they have to work harder to keep the same amount of go button. Looks good, is it? Yeah, boy. Then on the next quarter line, take shoulders right and haunches left and vice versa. Use yourself as the pivot, and you're just checking. You say, do I have the same degree of mobility in shoulders and haunches going left or right or left? And the answer was, when you took the shoulders left, no, you don't. And whether that's hindquarters or shoulders, you have to kind of figure that out. So set it up again. And again, it's easier in a ring that you can make 2 focal points, but stay with shoulders left for more strides. Because what he does there is he falls forward. So he's very mobile, good boy, but this angle of shoulders left is trickier for him. The angle of shoulders left, haunches right. Yeah. Go down my rail and counter leg heel. And we say, well, his right rear wasn't made in the greatest place for him for our purpose, but it's getting better. Sometimes he can get it out under his stifle. Not always. Again on the next long side. And then change to the positioning of haunches in, which would be a right bend. Yep, and on the long side, haunches in right again. And you say, well, we'll get that right hind over there one way or another, dear. Fiddle around with the right flexion. Good boy. Good. Nice trot, straight ahead. E, turn right. X, circle right 10 meters, followed by X, circle left 10 meters. And if it gets heavy, deal with it. It doesn't look heavy, but you have to stay on guard. Good boy. Proceed towards B. B, turn left. Keep your shoes on. Good boy. Next long side. Show me shoulder in left. And then ride your half diagonal big trot. So you're going to go E towards F, big trot. Good. Because he thought it was a bit odd, but he gave it a try, yes? K towards B, big trot, shoulder and left down the rail. B, there you go. It's not very many steps. Good boy. And now shoulder and left, rising, climbing. Climb, 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 climb. You won't fall in the mud. Yes, good boy. H to B, big trot, shoulder and right, B to F down the rail. And part of that is he says, I haven't had enough time to develop momentum. You're like, it's thrust we need, dude. Good. Trot, walk, transition when ready. And then around X, at walk to start with, I want haunches on the track of a 20-meter circle, shoulders in, no bend, both reins off his neck. So we do this exercise on the rail usually, yes? It's on the circle, though, we're on the circle instead. So we're going to have the shoulders in at 35 to 45 degrees, quite a bit. No bend, both reins off his neck. As in, figure out how to navigate a circle-ish, but don't bend. And now look straight ahead and go off in a straight line. Both reins off his neck. Yep. Now head back to your circle, bring the shoulders right, and you're setting up your sideways movement again. Get more angle. As in light and mobile shoulders. We're doing this at walk because we got to figure out the geometry of it before we go to trot, yes? Is he off the left rein? Now head off in a straight line. In your mind, this is medium trot for 3 strides. 1, 2, 3. Right turn, bring the shoulders right. You're back on your circle thingy again. And you're on your sideways movement, and he's off the left rein. It's not, he's still touching it. Support with your left leg. Look at a straight line, 3 strides. 1, 2, 3. Shoulders right. Lateral movement. Get off both reins. Good boy. Straight line, medium trot, 3 strides in your mind. Good boy. Right turn. Now do it at trot. So, I don't care how many strides you go sideways until he stands up off both reins and is upright. And then you look ahead and you're like, this is about the departure to medium trot. This is about butt down, withers up, go off in a straight line, don't fall left, right, or forward. It's only 3 strides. You only need the upward transition. That's weird. I think we have a geometry brain fart here. Okay, pick up trot on a big circle first. I'm muddled if you're not. So trot, big circle. And the only reason I phrased it as a circle is because we got to stay out in the middle so that we can go off in various straight lines. All right, now bring the shoulders in, set up your lateral movement. Don't fall left, don't fall right, don't fall forward. Get off both reins. And then you're going to look somewhere and go off in a straight line for 3 strides. A big trot. Turn now. It's over. Rise up and turn and lateral movement now. I don't see a lateral movement. I still don't see it. You understand the lateral movement we're asking for, yes? It's the same movement we do down the rail. We call it the impossible leg yield. Tail on the rail, shoulders in, don't fall left, right, or forward. We just happen to be kind of on an arc. And then when he stands up off that left rein, you get off and go in 3 strides in a straight line with medium trot for the upward push-up. But don't fall left. And turn. Rise up. Sideways movement. Now! I wouldn't have gone because he didn't get off the rein. I'm sorry, I meant turn now. Sideways now, sorry. So the turn as you leave your 3 strides attempt to giddy up the hill is like rock back on your butt and standing up. Exactly. And then when he's off both reins, and he happens to be going sideways, then you say stand up and go off in a straight line, 3 strides, go. Get, go, I would have gone. Yep, turn up. Yes, and sideways. Sit on. Put it on the rail. Right tail on the rail, shoulders in, both reins off his neck. Tail on the rail, shoulders in, both reins off his neck. He's falling left. He's still falling left. He's still falling left. Take some more left leg.
Tail to the rail.
Tail to the rail, shoulders in. It's about 35, 45 degrees, but no bend. No falling towards a rein. There. Head off in a straight line, 3 strides, medium trot. Go. It's over. Turn right. Set up your movement again, your lateral movement. I now set it up on the rail because you can't get it geometry-wise set up in the middle. He's still falling left. Still falling left. Left leg. Almost push him away from your left leg. So he brings the shoulders in, good boy, but he's still falling left because you can't get the left rein off his neck, yes? So, in our adage of if you can't fall left, right, or forward, what do? You collect. But we can't tell him that. He's got to try to figure this out on his own. And it will probably take more left leg in that lateral movement than right leg. Upright, yes? Go. Over. Turn. Lateral movement now. Pick an invisible straight line. So you could do that leg yield like on the rail. You could do it across the ring. You could do it on the quarter line because the circle is too fuzzy, apparently. So set up that lateral movement on the rail. And if he's falling left, get your left leg on him and stand him up. Can you get the left rein off his neck? No, get your left leg on him. So he can't fall left, he can't fall right, he can't fall forward, he's got to collect. He doesn't know that. He's like, I am going sideways. You're like, but not like that. So he operates inside a containment vessel, but nothing's touching. The reins aren't touching him. i.e. it is off the forehand. All right, set it up again. Rock him back on his butt, dump the sand out of the back of the truck. Get an angle, get him off the left rein. Good for you. That's a normal reaction. I'm a good boy, I'll go forward. I'll fall right, I'll fall left. And you're like, not the right answer, didn't get the right choice yet. And these are the push-ups that we need for the medium trot, so that when we do our circular work with spring and tempo and all those things, there begins to be the strength required. Is he falling left? Because you don't get to go off at medium trot as long as he's still leaning left. So sometimes you literally end up pushing him off your left leg back over to the right. You end up off the rail then, but you're like, get frickin' off your left shoulder here for a moment, dear. So it's not surprising if he slows down. Yeah, both reins can go off his neck. Then you're presenting him with a puzzle. If you can't fall left and you can't fall right, you can't fall forward, what do? I don't know. Back up? Rear over backwards? Hope not. But you were correct in what you did there, because there when he couldn't fall left or right, he fell forward, so you just stopped and backed up. Support with left leg? Yes. Because there. Straight line, medium trot. It's over. Turn. Set up your lateral movement again. Because you could have set up that lateral movement between the center line and the rail. You could have. Good. Turn. It's over. All right, walk, rest. That time when you said turn, he was a little more light and mobile, I think. All right, so, and it's a geometry thing or it's a feel thing.